What do I love about coffee? It's bittersweet. It's like this long love affair that's exciting, heartbreaking, evolving, but all encapsulating. Like any relationship, it takes work. Over the years, I've made thousands of coffees in some of the best artisan cafes in the world, and I've gotten to know some pretty amazing people along the way who've become good friends of mine. This is a program about people. People who inspire me because of their passion, honesty, and their insights, which have made them who they are. They are willing to share their challenges, successes, and experiences with us. I've been inspired by each of them in so many ways, I just have to share them with you. You'll be meeting a rock musician, a war journalist, an acclaimed British actor, a top London chef, and many others. Join our conversation as we get some insight into their lives. Along the way, you'll learn a bit about who they are and a bit about coffee too, because I'll also be taking you behind the scenes into the heart of London's coffee industry, exploring the intersection between coffee and life. I want all these amazing people to be a part of your world as well as mine. In this episode, I talked to Mikey Sorbello, drummer for the Graveltones and a very good friend of mine. I first met Mikey quite early on in his career when he was working at a drum shop on Denmark Street, and he used to come in for his coffee fix every day. Not only is he an amazing person, but he is an incredible talent. And in this conversation, we talk music, drums, and some of life's challenges along the way. Do you remember the time when...
Yeah, I remember that time.
You were like, Celeste, you know, man, and you're all serious. And I was like, what? What's up? And you're like, I've known you for like almost a year and I've done 93 gigs and you haven't been to one of them. And I'm like, God, talk about guilt trip. Yeah. And I was like, well, fine, I'll come, but can you give me a free ticket? And I remember like seeing you for the first time. When I actually saw you on stage performing, my jaw just dropped. I think the whole time I was like, seeing you on stage, you're really magnetic and you can see that you're like putting everything into it. You're always watching the emotion from the singer or like the guitarists and stuff, but I can really see, you know, your emotion.
Music is very emotional. You go through enough BS to know that if you're doing something that's not true or that's not you or not pure in a sense, then it's not really worth it anymore.
Like after you've performed, do you remember what you did?
Living in the moment is, you know, not even really remembering your past or what's just about to happen. It's the time where everything's a little bit zen. Yeah. There's nothing else except for the person I play with music with.
I was trying to think like what it was like to drum. This like Alvin Jones.
Oh yeah.
He explains drumming as being able to interpret the melody through rhythm.
Definitely, yeah. Totally.
To me, kind of gave me some perspective on what you do.
Well, every time you hear a new song or a new melody, you know, you always remember the things you've listened to, and you'll that's where your influences will shine.
Congratulations on being nominated for the
Classic Rock
Award.
That thing.
Yeah. How did you get into that?
It's based on just basically the new bands that have been coming out in the rock and roll industry at the moment.
You're up there with some pretty good people.
Yes.
And some guys that you toured with as well, right?
Yep.
So you had a bit of a bromance with one of them.
Rival Sons, but everybody knows about that bromance.
Everybody knows about this bromance.
We've got a lot in common with our musical background, our personal background, and just our love for drums.
Where did this love of drums come from?
When I was 12, my brother was learning bass. Yeah. He was like, would you play drums if I bought you a drum kit? And I was like, yeah, sweet. Yeah. Next day at school, I was like tapping on everything, and play drums, yeah. And then, it just I don't know what it was. Every day, I was kind of got addicted to it.
Has like your sort of family background or any experiences kind of shaped your attitude towards that specifically?
I was always very influenced by my grandfather. He was very romantic, sort of a gentleman. His wife died when I think he was mid-30s.
Oh, really?
And that was hit for him. He never ever loved again, and he just always loved this woman. And he spoke about her quite a lot. No, so when he was a little bit older, he would have been early 70s.
Yeah.
He moved in with my family. We only had a certain amount of room, so we shared a room. And he really shaped me. That's who shaped me and shaped my views on a lot of things, on life, on love. So all growing up, my best friend was 80, approaching 90, you know.
Right,
so,
that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay,
just flat out, what has been your biggest struggle in your life
my
that you've had to really deal with and move through?
For me, there's two things that always stand out. One was my family splitting up when I was young. I was 17, just turning 18.
How did you get through that?
Well, obviously I had quite a weird, dark sort of period in my life where, you know, sadness and whatever, and these things just kind of come over you and cloud you off, you know.
What was the second struggle? Because you said that there were two.
For me, it was my musical struggle. I've always struggled with maybe, I guess it's like a belief, a self-belief. Yeah, that's been a big part. So, you know, I've always played my drums, I've done everything, but I've always had this like self-criticism and other criticisms from people and things that I'd take on board, and I just I really struggled believing that I was ever good enough or I was ever ready for, you know, to be a drummer.
Yeah.
Or just
seeing yourself as that person that you wanted to be.
Yeah. Or just believing that I could do it even, you know?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like very, very recently.
Yeah.
My sister came and saw me, and she just kind of just said to me, it's just like, you know, we were on the bus actually on a Tuesday night, heading to Soho. Yeah. And she was just like, I just want to tell you something that I think you need to hear and I think you need to believe in. And she just basically told me that, you know, I deserve it. I deserve to do what I love. I never ever thought that I really deserve. I still don't. I'm working on it, you know. Yeah. Like, I have to tell myself that this is me. Yeah. I'm a drummer. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah. That's so. You want one? Yeah.
A beer hug. Thank you, oh God. Thank you so much for coming in. I've got a bit of a surprise for you.
Do you?
Yeah. I want you to make me a coffee.
Holy smokes.
Do it.
Back here?
Can you do it?
Probably not. Yes. I've got a good feeling that.
Oh, okay. Let's see how good this feeling goes.
It depends. What do you want?
Okay.
What are you having, the lady?
I want you, and you can probably guess, I want you to make me a trad cap.
No.
A traditional cappuccino is served in a 7 to 8 ounce cup. It is 1/3 espresso, 1/3 hot milk, topped with 1/3 creamy textured foam. It should be an excellent example of milk and coffee done right. Difficulty rating 5. Did you not see that coming?
Oh, I did, but I was hoping that it wasn't going to come to this.
Okay.
That's our secret shame.
I know it's our secret shame, but the thing is that people ask me like, what do you like to drink? And I'm like, I am secretly shameful, but only because no one else can make it properly. And actually, it's a really hard thing to do.
It's a thing.
Because it's a traditional, like that's why we call it a traditional cappuccino.
I appreciate it now.
Trad cap.
Trad cap.
And the reason being is
1993.
We're going old school.
A cappuccino should be served like this. I'm going to show you the traditional cappuccino.
Cappuccino, all right.
Yeah, a real one.
Okay.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Woo! Haven't made coffee for a while. All right. Oh, I can't believe you got me in here to do an interview and then you're getting me all like...
No, it's been a while, right?
Here we go. Here we go. Milk!
Oh!
Oh, we've got a jug! Oh my goodness. Oh my, no, stop! Don't look! Oh, it's trad cat time. Okay.
It's trad, like
Now-
short for tragic.
Oh, it's murder. It's
Look at this
murder.
photographic evidence of this is Mikey Sorbello. Oh, it's really hot. Smooth texture. Lucky the viewers can't feel heat.
You have to forgive me, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
And this is horrible. Don't judge me. I know James Hoffman's gonna watch. James, don't watch it. It's all in the spinning. Oh, it's not. I know.
You can only bash that jug so many times.
Oh God, it's a crime. Oh, I'll have to go again. No. Oh God, no. Throw it away.
In good Mikey tradition,
Yeah, it just got messier.
he's just made a mess everywhere.
I'm just gonna
Alright,
go
so
over
let's-
into
let's
the
have a look at
corner
this.
and oh, hang on. Oh, foamy, creamy. Gonna go over
okay,
here.
I'm gonna do it the way we.
I can't look. Oh no.
Oh. It's not your best work. but
10,000 hours, they say, right?
you have potential. You're a little bit off.
909,999 hours away from.